it goes down the drain.
That's right.
Well, you were saying the success of the team has been the pitching and the veterans on there. Tell us a little bit about the pitching.
Well, you've got a top prospect in Zach Britton, who has really excelled in his first few starts. And then you've got people like Pat Egan, who are solid prospects, and Corey Spoon, who's had some injury problems, but has really returned and has pitched quite well so far in the year. And when you get those first 5 or 6 innings through good solid pitching, it takes some stress off of your relief pitchers, and they're able to come in and not be worn out and not be overworked game in, game out. And so when you have a fresh bullpen, you know, complemented by good starting pitching, you're in good shape.
You know, someone asked me about the base running. Isn't it true that the youngsters come out there after each game, they run the bases, or how do you have that? And tell us about the fireworks.
You know, every single game, Ed, every single game, after the game, children are allowed to run our bases, just like the Baysox do.
Right.
So we allow, after every single game, we line the kids up at first base, and they run around, touch home plate, slap high five, give Louie a high five before going back to see mom and dad. And so the fireworks shows are obviously one of the unique items that we do, unique promotions that we do. It's very popular.
That's on weekends, right?
Primarily on weekends. We do have one weekday on August 10th. We have a fireworks show as well. But Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, not every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but every Saturday. And select Fridays and Sundays as well.
Then you have special prices and all for the kids eating. The hot dogs and things like that. There's so many things that you all offer out there as family-oriented. And Prince George County really is proud to have the Baysox in the community. The Maryland National Capital Park and Planning, I think, was involved with the Baysox coming here. Isn't that correct?
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about that. What was that, 1997 or 93? When was it?
1993 is when the relationship started with Park and Planning Commission. In 1994 is when our stadium was built. And it's still owned by Park and Planning, Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission. And we just extended our lease 5 years.
Oh,
so
great.
The Baysox will be...
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I know a lot
happy.
of people like that.
Yeah, we're real excited about it.
Yeah.
You know, we recognize that that we're a custodian of a public entity, and we understand that, and we hope we do the community benefit, and we are used as a true community resource. And so we understand that, and we recognize that responsibility of operating in a publicly owned facility.
Well, I think the Baysox do a tremendous job for the community. They bring a lot of things, a lot of people together, you know what I mean, in all kinds of ways. There's so many things that you all offer the public. You know, you have rooms there that they can have parties. You have a merry-go-round. You have a kids' park. You have all of that. And to me, this is very positive. And I like to commend you and your staff for the terrific job that you've done here in gorgeous Prince George's. And what happens with that is that it builds the type of community that we need. The youngsters are the future. And I think that you all do a major part of providing entertainment for the youngsters and academics in Prince George County. And once again, I want to really commend you and congratulate you for the program that you all have run since you've been there the last 8 years.
Yeah.
You know, and I have people come up to me and say, "What about this? What about that?" I said, to me, you know, it's one of the places that you can, the whole family. It's not like you go to a certain place and the kids, the whole family can be involved. You have the program set up there, and that's the best thing for gorgeous Prince George's. And once again, we're going to get a championship. How close did we come before? We were in the playoffs.
In the playoffs 2 years ago.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Right.
Didn't just barely miss the playoffs last year.
Last
but
year,
it really
right?
had
It was
been in the
close,
hunt.
right?
Very close.
Yeah,
Been
right.
very competitive teams the last couple of years. Really excited about the direction that the Baysox have taken the last couple of years. So we're off to a fantastic start.
Very good.
It's exciting.
Congratulate your staff and you, and continue to do the job for gorgeous Prince George. We appreciate it.
It's our pleasure.
All right.
It's our pleasure.
See you next time. Sound.